MK Party demands Bheki Cele testify over Mkhwanazi's explosive SAPS corruption claims. The Umkhonto weSizwe, MK, Party wants former Police Minister Bheki Cele to testify before Parliament's ad hoc committee probing claims by KZN Police Commissioner Mkhwanazi of corruption and criminal networks in SAPS and the judiciary. The ad hoc committee was established earlier this year in response to Mkhwanazi's explosive allegations. He claimed that powerful criminal syndicates had infiltrated both the police and the judiciary. In response, Parliament set up the ad hoc committee to probe the claims. On Friday, the committee unanimously adopted its terms of reference following extensive discussions and amendments by all political parties represented in the committee. In an interview with broadcaster Newsroom Africa, MK Party MP David Skosana said Cele must be called to appear before the committee because the problems within the police service started long before Mkhwanazi's time in office. These political killings, in particular in KwaZulu-Natal and in Gauteng, indeed happened during his time. And I guess he might share some important information for the ad hoc committee, as well as for South Africans to know the truth, Skosana said. He added that the MK Party had formally requested that Cele be included in the list of witnesses. We requested that the former Minister of Police appear as well, and we agreed on that in our terms of reference, he said. Skosana stressed the seriousness of Mkhwanazi's allegations and defended their credibility. There was evidence which was attached by General Mkhwanazi, and it's a fact that some of the dockets were removed. This has to be tested in the ad hoc committee. Like and subscribe now.
In other words, they are closing ranks among themselves. So we need to know the truth of exactly what happened and what is happening in this country. Because if one has to take into cognizance what General Mkhwanazi has said, it's disturbing. And in fact, I just want to say to you, we're even disturbed by one of the support staff member in the legal department of Parliament to say that Mkhwanazi did not its allegations, there were no evidence. There was evidence which was attached by General Mkhwanazi. And it's a fact that some of the dockets were removed from where they're supposed to be and removed for whatever reasons. This has to be tested in the ad hoc committee, and that will be done. You have the NPA where the head, Batoi, raised issues as well. You know, he needs help because he has failed to deliver in this country. You have your IDEC, which does as it pleases in this country. You know, so those are the issues as well which have to be ventilated in the ad hoc committee. As I said, that the judiciary, the judges as well, has to appear before the ad hoc committee.
Sure.
And yes, that's and we agreed on that. And as I said as well, from Umkhonto weSizwe Party, we requested that the former Minister of Police, General Cele, has to appear as well, and we agreed on that in our terms of reference.
Yeah, so you have called for former Minister Bheki Cele to appear as a witness before the committee. What specific decisions or actions do you believe he took that are relevant to this investigation?
Remember that Mkhwanazi, this thing has not started only when Minister Mkhunu was in the office. It started long before that. These political killings, in particular in KwaZulu-Natal and in Gauteng, indeed happened during his time. And I guess he might share some information, important information for the ad hoc committee, and as well for South Africans to know the truth. Because you can't have a police do as they please, you know, and the politicians as well do as they please. We can't have that in this country. You had your CR17 bank statement sealed in 2017 and by the judiciary for whatever reason.